regular public schools were terribly overcrowded. The last thing they wanted was any additional students.
Yeah, 20 years ago, right?
It was more than that.
Before, yeah.
Andy was the chair of the St. Anne's
The
Board.
girls at St. Anne's, where you guys were, weren't going to school. They weren't going to school. If they were going to school, they were failing school.
We really couldn't find a place for the girls who were residents at St. Anne's to be in a school where they really had any prospect of success. There was no model for what we were doing. We were trying to create something that was unique.
It was all new territory, and it turned out to be pretty complicated.
We went through, I think, 4 or 5 principals in the course of the first 3 years.
So we had to not just think outside the box. We just forgot about the box and put the walls of the box down.
David, at a certain point, you made the suggestion that perhaps we could link up with Big Picture Learning.
I think it made all the difference.
We had a belief that this school could serve a pregnant and parenting teen, a foster care youth, and an honors kid all at the same time, because what we were after was a really personalized education.
I'm in my 20s now, and it's so different compared to 15.
I want to go back to high school.
OMG too.
I graduated 2024 in early childhood studies, but I always knew that I wanted to work with children. I was lucky enough to get a job in an early childhood center. That's where I'm getting my teacher's credential, and I'm gonna get my master's. I'm really excited to be a teacher.
I graduated from Cal State Northridge in 2023 with a bachelor's in criminal justice and a minor in psychology. I'm trying to figure out what are the next steps for my career. If grad school is the choice, I do feel like law is for me. I was always really passionate about it, even in high school.
You love advocating, and I feel like that's like important. But it's nice to be back and refresh your memory with all the great things that they provided. The typical student that comes to New Village cannot survive at a regular school.
Students could not wait. So we went from one year to the next to engaging in a robust advisory structure, to students going out on internships, to having students exhibit their learning in public ways at least twice a year, to Who Am I projects. So we really overhauled everything.
This is wild cucumber. It's so spiky. Nature doesn't end where concrete begins. In my youth, I was always trying to leave the city and find nature because I didn't think there was any here. But, I was clearly wrong. I think I just got to New Village and they were doing things differently. Like I get to leave for an internship, so I don't have to ditch. I can just go find an art internship. And I get to choose what I'm interested in and what I want to learn and what I want to make a project out of. Being able to keep developing my art skills in addition to my schoolwork is what made me really interested in New Village. They were doing yearly Yosemite trips. I remember getting to Yosemite and just being like, I need to be outside 24/7. New Village definitely helped me get a job in something that I really love, and I'm really thankful for that. I do habitat restoration and construction. Our projects are all across LA. I do get paid, yeah. It's not volunteer work. And yeah, I definitely owe it to New Village and our outdoor coordinators at the school, and Russell, Dan, shout out, and everybody else that makes the school possible in every little way.
When I got here, I was already a mom. They offered me independent study. That accommodation meant so much because then just started adding up my experience here. Because Mr. Guzman said, you're not going to get a GED here. You're going to get your high school diploma because you have all the credit.
New Village has been about, who do you want to be? Okay, thank you for telling us that. And now let's connect you to people who can help you achieve that.
When I told my family I was pregnant, actually, my mom was also a teen mom. And she had come to the school years back. She was telling me we should go check it out. hopefully they still help teen moms, and they were very welcoming. They were like, oh yes, no problem. I feel safe here, and I feel like I don't have to be ashamed of who I am, and that I could still have a future even if I still had a daughter at a young age. So I'm hoping to go to CBD college to become an ultrasound technician.
U Village was such a special place. It really opened a whole different world for me where it showed me that anything and everything is possible. I had never thought about construction as a field that I would work in, but I actually learned to love it. It's just fun. Every day is so different. It's like New Village. New Village was different every day. We would have wellness days, we would go on our internships. It really helped me adapt to diversity. I was able to graduate a year early, so I graduated at 16. New Village actually gave me the opportunity to grow, push myself, push my boundaries beyond what I thought. I didn't expect I would work at this job, but I always had high hopes that I would find a job that was, something I enjoyed and something that would allow me to be financially stable.
It's also been about like what happens outside of school, what happens at internships and apprenticeships with their mentors.
I really like doing stuff with my hands. I really like the ciclo for internship. It's always like a really good energy here. This is my mentor, Sarah. I'm with her 24/7.
I think it's awesome having you here. You bring a lot of passion into the space. We take Boston Found bikes from LA Metro, fix those up and donate them to people. We gave you one of those because you had a few days where you're like, I need a bike, and it's like, here you go.
It made my life honestly a lot easier.
We try to bring people in from around us, from the neighborhood we're in.
I'm happy to be here. Yeah.
I'm happy to have you here too. 24/7.
Yes.
Hey y'all.
Being a formerly incarcerated young person, former foster youth, and somebody who experienced domestic violence very young, I didn't really expect anything from anybody. I already did half of high school elsewhere. I was working 2 jobs and trying to graduate.
Yes.
So I ended up going to New Village. Me and Coco clicked instantly.
Nice to meet you.
She made sure I was able to get to school. She'll check up on me every day. So I graduated in June 2025. I'm currently going to school for public relations, and I'm getting my pharmacy technician degree at Los Angeles Trade Technical College. So I'm actually very, very, very happy with where I am right now.
I'll go to school, but I wouldn't go to my classes. I wouldn't do homework. I wouldn't even talk to my teachers. I just dropped out and I was like, I just want to work and get some money. I was a gas station attendant. I was at a warehouse. I was a picker, packer. I was a pet groomer assistant. I was a caregiver. I was an addict. I was doing pills and smoking, just being a bad kid. There was endless days where I wouldn't go home. My mom would stay up all night just waiting for me. Every time I tried to get sober, it was like something happened. My best friend, we were in the same rehab. And I was like, hey, bro, what are you gonna do after rehab? He's like, hey, I wanna go back to school. I wanna make my family proud. And I was like, do that, bro. And he overdosed. My sister passed away the next year. It broke me. It was a school day and my mom was home. She was making food and I was withdrawing that day. And my mom was like, what's wrong with you? What's going on? And I'm like, nah, I'm just going to school. I'm just going to school. I could barely walk. Oh my gosh. Coming to the office, I'm asking where's Miss Q? Where's Miss Q? And I was like, Miss Q, I need help and I want to get sober. Please help me. That's where my journey began. After high school, I see myself in college. I want to study something that has to do with the brain and the body. My exhibition was about how does going to the gym promote neuroplasticity in people with trauma. That research has helped me understand myself. Now I know why I like going to the gym so much. It helps me feel in control of my surroundings. Sometimes I don't recognize the stuff I've done enough. This school reminds me, hey, you're doing good. You've done a lot.
Thank you so much, Miss. You're going to internship? Yeah. You're good. Okay, be safe. Have a good bye.
So yeah, this is great. One thing that I really appreciate about this work is the opportunity to connect with different other community partners. Let's go.
What we did at New Village was so effective, and there's a whole lot more world out there where kids don't get the chance to pursue their passions and interests. If you've got something good, you have an obligation to share it and to grow it.
That's big picture learning. We're planting seeds in our educators and hopefully really creating that change that needs to happen.
Like if we're really being serious about what the world needs and what they're going to need to be successful in the world, we can't keep doing the same things we've been doing. I think the idea of always offering a different level, a different way to do it, a different way of looking at it, gives them the space to stretch. A school cannot be an island. It can't be insular, that it has to be like, it has to reach out into the community and the community has to reach back in, or we're sending kids out that are wholly unprepared for the world.
The reason why I do this work is because the same way that people supported me when I walked in through the doors of New Village, I want to be that same person and bring that same support that I received when I was a student. The hope is that I can bring some of that within my work now as well.
The constant is the focus on kids who've encountered extreme difficulties in their lives and who are not being served in the traditional public school system.
Everyone who's deeply involved is coming from their heart. They may have all the training, all the skills that everybody else does, but they're coming from their heart and concern for the students.
In this world, we're looking for hope. And this is a beautiful place that gives you hope for the future. When you see these young women, who they are and what they're capable of doing and who they're going to become.
I believe that New Village is raising the kinds of citizens that I want to be my neighbors. Once you start thinking about it like that, of course you want to continue to contribute in any way that you can.
Our founding board members were risk takers and were brave enough to say, I believe, and I believe in young women who many don't believe in themselves, who really taught me about what love really means.
We have to ensure people that New Village is going to be here, that this is an investment in the future of not only our students, but in the future of what education can do.
It's true. If we have a clear vision of what New Village is and where it's going, people will follow.